Hey everybody, good morning. How are you doing today? So, this is me literally just waking up as I do every morning, but it's a bit earlier today. Um, I wanted to share here about how much I love humans because I'm about to get into some very, very dark things. And I don't want you to think that I don't love humans. Because in truth, the whole reason why I'm doing everything that I am here is because I love you all. I love humans. I love the earth. I love everything about this place, even the things that people can't even believe I do. Because I've come to appreciate it all because it's what brings us the best of everything, the things that we all wish to experience. The truth is, many of us have to go through the lowest lows before we get into the highest highs, because that's the way life goes. It's that flow of life. And we decide what that is. It doesn't have to be like this. It can be like this, but this is actually still a wave, just as this is. And we decide how we live that, and we decide what the balance is. Now, the reason why I want to talk about it is because I just want this to be out there so that everyone knows as I go, and you see a side of me that will be different than the positive side of loving for a bit here. Not that I won't still be that. I will. But you guys aren't used to the other side of me, which really, really hurts. Because it's not like it's not hard. But it's knowing that every part of us, every part of every one of us is a part of the all. It makes us who we are. And it's beautiful. Because so many parts of us could not be that without the other. I've always loved humans. I've watched them since I was young, observed them. I think that's why we start out as kids, babies, so innocent and pure, with all that love. It makes sense to me why all of everything has to be, needs to be created from the purest, unconditional love, because it's tough. And when we are pure, unconditional love, that is when the trust is there to create the all. And in the creation of the all, that is when we can reach our darkest depths and yet still find ourselves in the light. It's a journey. It's quite the journey. And I can't wait to talk about that side of it. So passionate about it. I'm passionate about humans, watching them, loving them. There are definitely hard moments when we all are down and you just want to cuddle them and hold them and tell them everything's going to be okay and cry. And I've also been there when people are holding you and telling you it's going to be okay and yet you don't believe them. I've even been there when there's no one there and you have to tell yourself everything's going to be okay and you barely believe yourself. All of us crawling out of that muck that we're stuck in. All of us with that glimmer of hope, if even hope. Oh, it's so funny. I want to cry right now. And in that crying, it'd be mixed with like so many emotions, not just like, oh, there's so many different types of tears. Isn't it funny? There's so many different types of smiles, so many different types of everything, really. And it's so beautiful. And yet harsh as F. Anyways, I love all you humans. I love this earth. I love everything about this earth. Even the things that I find scary. Even the things that I can't handle. Even the things that I've come to handle. Even the things I still don't wish to accept and yet have accepted because I understand what they are. I'm doing this because I wish you all to know that every human suffers. And we all try to do the best we can. And when we're in certain modes, we forget and don't know, and we just continue in our actions. And in this mode is where we bring the world to where it is today, where we forget a lot of things and become these in ways our own machines, robots, zombies, drones, just following the order, the system, thinking that that's what we're meant to do to be a good part of society. And I'm not trying to take away from you, because it's not. The reason why I know we all become this way is out of a certain way of love. And yet, just because it's out of love doesn't mean there's not skewed versions too. Just like I said about the smiles and about the tears. Many of us are so distracted by so many things, even mostly survival, but a lot of it suffering and trauma and things that we don't wish to deal with in life. And we forget what the true truth is about life. Okay, I love you all, purely, joyfully, lovingly. And I wish for all of our best lives. Now, your best life is up to you. And what I'm here is not to tell you that you need to be anybody that you don't wish to be. In most what I'm meaning is continue doing what you're doing if it makes you happy. In truth, if you want to just continue even if you aren't happy, then do so. That is your choice. But as I said, my wish for everyone is to live their best lives, the ones that they've always wished for since you came here. But that is completely up to you. I'm just here hoping to guide and inspire you back to yourself. But again, that is up to you. And in any direction that you wish. Again, mine is not the only way. It's just what I know and what I meant to share. So I love you all. And please remember to hold that space in your heart of pure love. And remember where I'm coming from. Because everything that I'm about to say coming here, I can guarantee is going to be different for a lot of you. And yet many of you will already know and be proud of yourselves for realizing and knowing how hard that journey was. And yet all of us are meant to make it in some way, in our own way. Now remember, you don't have to make it in any way that, like, you don't need to go through the journey I did. In this human life of mine this time, it has been 35 years of me doing this. 35 years. And I'm not joking. I've done this since the beginning. And for others, it's longer or shorter. And that's the way it's meant to be. Your journey is your journey. Remember that, okay? Our times are when they're meant to be. That is what divine timing is. And that is what your life path is. Remember that, okay? And in truth, I have been actually coming on this journey for lifetimes. In my life, I am actually making up in ways for many lives. And I'm not going to say that for you, even though it can be true for everyone. I'm not going to tell you what your life is. That is for you from within to find out. Because in truth, you know. We all know. It's just up to you if you wish to know. I love you all. I love you all. And I love this world that we all live in. And I can't wait for you to see the true potentiality of it all and of yourself. It is time. And I am so freaking excited. Woo!